Well, hello, Bo.
What is happening, my friend?
What is happening today?
What is happening, man? I know it feels like forever since I've seen you.
I haven't seen you in about a minute and a half. So we're doing a couple of show and tells here for those who are
Yeah.
following along at home. Sometimes that's going to be like we'll show you some curios of music lore and antiquities past, and sometimes it'll be reaction videos.
Yeah,
And
it will never be my panties though, so don't get your hopes up.
never again.
Never again,
We had to
anyway.
take that episode down. So yeah,
So
I've got.
what do we got here? It looks like a squat that I've stayed in before, but it's got electricity.
Well, no, hang
What's
on.
happening here?
You're
Uh,
you're you're jumping the stump here.
I'm
Yeah, so those who are following along at home and those who have seen the video title are going to know exactly what this is. I'm going to share a piece of music that I really like from you. It's also a video. This artist kind of has an interesting way of approaching music, which is kind of like a performance art piece, which they capture on video. And so I just want to make sure, have you ever heard of Ren, or Ren Gill is the guy's name?
Ren. Um,
You would know. Okay,
no.
so great. Perfect. So let's get into Hi Ren. And let me know if you have a comment or something and you want to just stop and talk for a second, just let me know and I'll pop it over. All right, here we go.
We're full screen here. Well, this looks like it's not going to be going well for that guy. Jeez. This is like the last performance before he gets one in the head? Someone's very into their guitar, which is good. Yeah, okay, so built for acoustics here.
Hmm. Yeah. Did your squat have such good acoustics?
It didn't have lights. It didn't, and it had way more scabies on the floor.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me.
That's like live therapy.
And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something.
It's funny how like sometimes music is incidental.
Right.
You know, like music is just it's just a metronome in his case, right? Like it's almost like he's just trying to set the timing, and then like there's the accentuations, like it's almost like the dum bump, the big slap, and then that's like the switch of the personality, right?
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. Is all of his stuff like this? This is I almost don't want to ask too many questions because
He has a lot of different styles, but carry on with what you're. Uh,
I'm wondering. Yeah, let's just keep going because if I ask too many questions, I think it might taint the newness of it. So
yeah. Okay. Here we go.
When I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I
And
never
doing
chase
the
numbers,
camera
statistics,
changes
or
now, so
stats.
they're
I
like
never write hooks
drawing
for the
more
radio, they never
distraction.
even play me, so why would I concern myself with that?
Yeah.
But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective.
It's very
That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a
Gorillas
big
almost
deal.
like
Next
it's
Jimi
like
Hendrix?
that, like imaginary voices and that like ethereal other party,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's how I think about gorillas, is like they're not real, like they're
Yeah.
it's the band of the gorillas are actually just voices in your head that you're
Yeah.
listening to, right? They're not real. Like, did I ever actually listen to them? Like, am I listening to this now?
Well, and I love how they have those whole stories where there's like ghosts involved and monsters, and there's like four
Yeah,
different, yeah. But yeah, so like there's definitely like a poetic personification of these like different mental states.
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, for sure. Like this, even in the darkness, it's being cast as not so dark for
mhm,
me. Like
mhm,
I feel like people would read this differently, but for me, this reads very much like the problem's already been solved, right?
right.
You know those movies where you open you open the movie and the narrator is the main character, so you
Yeah,
know that
right.
the main character doesn't die.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like this is very much the same for me, where I know because this conversation feels much more post than
Hmm.
at the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from for sure.
Huh.
Um,
Yeah.
shall we continue?
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original. You criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other
Everyone's
people's
a rip-off.
material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself. I'm a genius. And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right. Speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you. Say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Little manic.
Hmm.
It's weird. I'm kind of getting vibes of like Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah, interesting.
Well, I mean, there's that whole Crossroads myth, the idea that you're gonna go someplace remote, someplace that is like a clashing of paths, right? A place where paths diverge, and you're going to
Yeah.
make a choice, right? And that's where, you know, making and living in that place of making that choice is where you are going to create from. Um,
Right. So I mean, we're getting kind of deep here, but like a lot of
I'm
those decisions,
sorry.
I feel like a lot of those decisions, I feel like when they're made, it is the reason that they're made that
Hmm.
makes the choice good or bad. Right. So
Right.
everyone has this like level of ego in them, and that ego can be good in the sense that it can create a drive, and it
Hmm.
creates like ego drives someone to look at someone else and say, I'm as good as them or I'm better than
Right.
them. Right. And that can drive something in someone that says, I need to do something to be able to be as good as them. Whereas other people can go to that same crossroad and they could be like, but that decision isn't, can I be as good as someone else, or do I need to be better than someone else's, can I be better than myself, right?
Hmm.
And that's where you leave the ego out of the decision, where it's not, you're not trying to be better for the sake of being better, like being recognized or being the best. You're doing it because out of passion and love, right? Like it's
Right.
this innate driving force, and a lot of people in life lose
Hmm.
that purity of choice, right? So, and I'm not going to give specific examples on. I'm just going to take this a little bit further. So there have been times when I've been in situations in my life where I've just made the best of it, and I didn't do it because I was trying to be the cool guy. Didn't make those choices because I was trying to be glom onto somebody or be
Right.
someone's sidekick or whatever. Like I just did
Yeah.
it because I'm like, oh, this is a cool opportunity, or
Yeah.
this is a cool experience, and I just want to do the most out of this experience.
Hmm.
So one of the things that I think other people will value a lot is that ended up me going to a premiere screening of Welcome to Macintosh. I've probably told you
Hmm.
the story,
Hmm.
but half of the original Apple team was there,
Right.
and I was one of like 30 people in the room. Like,
Right.
and afterwards we had a sit down panel with Steve Wozniak and like just a bunch of people, right? Six or seven of the founding members, and it was like an hour and a half or something like that of just back and forth conversations and stuff, and had breakfast with the dude the next morning, whatever. So like, but it was all just because I was myself. I was open, and
Hmm.
you know what I mean. Like I didn't seek these people out and was like, oh, if I hang out with them, I'll get X, Y, or Z. I was just being myself and just being free, you know. Like, and I feel like that's kind of the situation here, where, but he's kind of telling on himself in this situation, and that's what makes this sad to me, is
Hmm.
that in this conversation he's having with himself, the devil, or whoever it is intended to be, or whoever you perceive it to be in this case, right? Because I think it's all about perception as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
So whoever he's having this conversation with, he's the good side is saying like, I'm going to be better. I'm going to shake the world. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. As opposed to just being like, I'm just going to be amazing. I'm just going to write music that makes my heart and soul sing. Like, I'm just going to do awesome stuff just because it's awesome. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I know
so that
exactly
was
what
a
you mean.
long, so
No, like
it's a long way to get to that, but
I wanted to let you go, but like there's a couple points where I wanted to jump in, and you actually finished exactly what I was trying to, or kind of adjacent to what I was trying to say, or what I had in mind. And it's that there's an amazing power that you can gain. You can gain so much, like like opportunity, power, craft, just by being willing to join someone else's project, right? Just by being willing to enjoy the opportunities that come to you, even if you're not in control of them, even
right.
if it's
Yeah.
not your driver's seat experience, right?
Right. And some people rebel even against that. That
Totally.
they hate the fact that they are not in control, or
Yeah.
that they're second. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like I look at many of the projects that I've been able to like get on and like have, be a really cool, like you're talking about, cool experience. And it's because I was willing to push somebody else's rock up the hill,
Yeah.
help them get where they needed to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, I think I think you'll like where this goes. Let's carry on. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit.
That catalyzes chaos that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend. Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise, in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, how often do people chase the divine, right? It's yeah, cool, very cool. Yeah, there's some feels in there. That was good.
I thought it was just really awesome that like exactly what you were like when we paused, exactly what you're saying is what the next verse that came after is. You know,
That's
it's
funny.
so you have conflict, you have like you have ego and id in conflict, right? And then you have synthesis, right? And like you're like, well, but what's really important is the synthesis, and it's you know, it's funny you should mention that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
very
well, I'm
cool.
glad you like that, man. I'm
Yeah, and I also like that whole point the point that he makes about, the more rigid you become, the harder it gets. Like, because there's a lot of truth to that. Although I think some people conflate being able to draw lines and make distinctions
yeah,
as being rigid, and those two aren't the same.
yeah, I agree. All
Cool.
right,
All
man.
right. Awesome.
I can't wait to see what you come back with.
All
Glad you
right.
enjoyed this. Cheers,
Awesome.
man.
Cool. Thanks, brother. See you next
Bye.
time.